Hi, and welcome back to my channel and the second part of my ABCs of horror. Today we're going to be looking at the letter B, so we're going to get straight into it and hit it up with this classic from the 80s. Stick around. Okay, and welcome back. So we're going to be looking at The Blob from 1988. Now this is one of the three classic remakes from the 80s. You had The Thing, The Fly, and The Blob. This is my copy here on Blu-ray. As you can see, nice little copy. There's not a lot of special features. There is an interview with the director and also the theatrical trailer. That's about it. But it is a good quality, like it's very good from the VHS, of course, which I grew up on in the 80s and watched a lot. So this movie was directed by Chuck Russell. It stars Kevin Dillon, Shawnee Smith, Jeffrey DeMunn, Paul McCrane, and a couple of blink and you'll miss some parts from Erica Eleniak and Bill Moseley, which I did not know until rewatching it last night. So the plot, and I'll put this out there right now, it's spoiler alert. It's a pretty base movie. I'm not really going to spoil anything, but you never know. Basically, the plot involves a deadly entity that crashes to Earth and begins consuming everything in its path. The blob itself is basically this gelatinous blob which eats anything organic, and as it does, it grows and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. What I liked about this film is the effects. The practical effects of this film are amazing, like the gore in it, the body effects where there's melting bodies. There's one scene where Paul, one of the characters, is being consumed by the blob and his face is all pulled back. Looking at the trivia on IMDb and the way they did that, really interesting. So yeah, great stuff there. The other part I did like is the opening scene of this movie. It really sets it up. It's a fantastic setup and it was done so well. As the movie starts, you're going through the town and it just looks deserted. Like it's really spooky and it kind of gives you this feeling like, has the blob already been through here? You know, but yeah, it hasn't, obviously. What I didn't like about the scene, this movie itself, was the green screen or blue screen with the blob. There are some scenes where they're running from the blob and you see it and it really does take you out of it. It's, for the time, it was probably really well done, but I don't know, the blue screen, green screen, it just didn't really look well. The priest is creepy as, so like, you know, very creepy, and he gets worse in the end. Which is another thing I didn't like about the movie, the actual ending. The ending itself is rather disappointing. It just kind of fizzles out, like it just, they stop the blob and hey, yeah, let's all grab a beer or something. It's not a, personally, I didn't really enjoy the ending too much, especially when that creepy priest pops up at the end in this revival church. I think that's what they're called, like it's one of those tents where he's preaching and just creepy as. I didn't like that ending. It kind of made it look as though they were trying to angle for a sequel, but nothing happened about it. But yeah, so those parts I didn't like. But like I said, the effects, the opening scene, fantastic. The acting is great as well throughout the film. Kevin Dillon, Shawnee Smith, Jeffrey DeMunn, Paul McCrane, they all do great jobs in it. What my favourite scene in this movie was, but it's no one scene in particular, but anywhere where the blob is consuming someone, it's a great scene. Like the effects that they use in it just make it so good. So yeah, that's anything with that in it, fantastic. As for a score, what am I going to give this out of 10? I think if I was rating the three 80s classics, recently I did do The Fly, and that got an 8 out of 10. This one, it's not as good as The Fly. I think The Fly was done a lot better. So this one will get a 7 out of 10. Still a good movie, a lot of fun to watch, but to me, there was just a few things missing from it, and yeah, it loses points for that creepy priest at the end as well. So look, thank you very much for watching. Stick around because we're going to go on to C, D, all through the alphabet during this series, and I am going to ask for a bit of help from some of you guys. So have a look on my Instagram. Make sure you follow me there because I'm going to be asking what movies you want to see me do for certain letters, especially one coming up, E. I'm a little bit stuck for that one. So if you've got any ideas, pop them down below in the comments section. Hit me up on Instagram. So the letter E, I don't want to do Evil Dead or Exorcist because they're kind of a bit too common. So yeah, if you can think of any, please do let me know. And look, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and please do subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. But thank you so much for watching again. Have a great day. Bye.